There is a show, there is a show, there is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts, they are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby, they ain't crappy, it's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at 𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗵𝗁 restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. Roblin Live, Roblin Live. There is a show, there is a show, there is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts, they are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby, they ain't crappy, it's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at 𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗵𝗁 restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right now. Yeah. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts, they are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby, they ain't crappy, it's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at 𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗵𝗁 restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right now. Yeah.
Minnie Pearl says, howdy. Yeah, we've got to show something before we get this show kicked off. Got the cutest picture that I think I've ever seen here at Roblin Live. Now, there's cute pictures. We've had a bunch. But you've got to take a look at this picture right here, submitted by the one, the only, 𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗵𝗁. And this is her doggy, Alex. You got to take a look. Axel, not Alex. How can I not get his name right? Goodness. Axel, here he is. He's watching Roblin Live. Now take a look at this. Where is he? Look at this. He's jumping. He wants to talk to me. He wants to see me. He wants to hug me. He wants to kiss Ollie, it looks like.
He's actually, if you can see the bottom, he's actually jumping.
He's in the air.
And he wants to be right where Rob is speaking. He loves Rob.
So that's Axel.
And he is a Roblin Liver.
Christie. That's Axel Christie, not Alex. His name is Axel. Let's get that right. Right, Alex? Axel?
You see him, so he's trying to get right up to the screen.
He is right there. He is tuned in. He's a Roblin Liver from way back. So we love it, and we're glad you're with us, Axel. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. We love that, Axel.
All right.
All right.
Cute, you guys.
That was very cute. Very cute. Very cute.
So, for the comments in the chat.
Read a few of those comments before we kick this shindig off, will you?
Y'all says that's too cute. And, oh, is that it? That's too cute. Just one that's too cute so far. He is adorable, says Karina.
Yes, you talking about me or Axel? Karina. All right, here we go. Let's kick this thing off. Now, we need to explain something right here, right now, for you. We are live streaming.
Don says, I love that picture.
Yeah, it's my favorite now, Dawn.
And Tina says, yeah, he is kissing Ollie.
Yes, he is.
And Melanie says, try saying Axel. Alex, Axel. The tongue twister.
I can't even say Axel. So how am I going to say Alex? At any rate, listen. Let's talk about this real quickly. We are live streaming, but you'll notice the screen is dark. Ooh. Means they're working on something in the back office.
So there's words that show up on the screen. It's not really like dark, but it says your live stream will play automatically as soon as it's available. Get ready to be part of the action. So that it'll probably stay like that for the whole show, but we want to provide access via YouTube because people will hear the audio just fine. They just won't see us or any of us.
It'll be like a blog, so not too shabby. So we'll be blogging and plugging and broadcasting. Didn't I say podcast? I said blog? Fire me. Put me out of my misery. All right. So I meant to say podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So it's like a podcast. So we'll be podcasting and broadcasting at the same time. So now, if you notice, we've brought everyone that's here so far to the panel. We're doing it again. We're bringing you all to the panel. You don't have to put your video on when the time comes. You do not have to put audio on.
Exactly. Cannot. You will notice that you are lacking a mic button and you're lacking a video button. And so don't worry, that's the way it is. We have that on the master controls, But when it is time for community time, then we will enable those functions.
We're going to bring each and every one of you to the panel and stay if you want, go if you want, be on video, be on audio and video. And if you really want to learn a little bit about OConnect, this is the place to be. Because we've been doing this since Ash said several months ago, he wants to see all the leaders need to broadcast on OConnect. Well, guess who's been doing that since he said that to us that night? In fact, he was saying that, I think, to me when we were talking about, are we going to be able to live stream? And he said, well, maybe. Well, that maybe happened. But tonight, because they're working on things in the back office, we've got kind of a dark screen. But come on over to OConnect. We'll have some fun here. It is day 175. Day 175. Consecutive Rob Lynn lives during the day and the night time. And it's in the second year. This is number 540. Now, check that out. Check that out. 540 consecutive Rob Lynn lives, and I'm going to say it if nobody else will say it. Not too
shabby.
How
many days are in the year?
365.
Okay, so we're almost 200 days over that, over a year.
So
that means
here's how you figure it. There's 540 days, right? 365 in a year plus 175 is 540.
There's 565. No, right. For how many days in a year again?
All right, back up the bus here.
500 what?
There's 365 days in a year.
Right.
Okay? This is a leap year, so there's an extra day, the 29th of February. So, this is day 175 in year 2 of 540 consecutive broadcasts.
So that means we're about 200 days over 1 year.
That's about what that means. Yes, yeah, it does.
Well,
today is Thursday, the 15th.
Almost halfway through second year. That's a year and a half, right?
Yes.
We're like about a year and a half. Okay.
We are. I've got hot tea tonight. It was peppermint earlier with no sweetener, and right now it's black tea. So I'm trying to do myself some favors health-wise, and we'll see what happens. Here we go.
Is it good?
Ah, that's black tea. That's good for you from what I'm told. I think Dawn told me that, so I believe it. All right, all right, all right. All right, now, there's a way, if you're on YouTube right now, and you're not in OConnect and you'd like to somehow get into the OES, go to roblinlive.com. And if that doesn't suit you, go to roblinlive.ai. That'll get you into Lynn's organization. That'll get you 3 products, Omelo, Net, No Trim, and the opportunity to subscribe. Oh, yeah. Subscribe to the one, the only OConnect, the fastest growing, most beautiful platform for audio video on the planet. All right, let's talk about today a little bit. Let's talk about today. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, brought to you live with Chris, Marty, and Robin, or Robin, Chris, and Marty, or Marty, Chris, and Robin. Either way, the 3 of them were there. So we'll take any combination we can get, and prayers out to Robin. We hope you get better soon. Do not take any prisoners. Just get better. All right. Then at 11 a.m., along came Red Redfern on for a short time there. And then at 12 p.m., oh, yeah, it was Straight Talk with Roblin Live and Ollie.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, buddy, with today being Thoughtful Thursday. After Valentine's Day, we have Thoughtful Thursday. Is today the 15th? Yeah. So after Valentine's Day, we have Thoughtful Thursday. All right. Now, it's 8 p.m. We're on the eastern side of 8 p.m. And it's that time again for Roblin Live and Ollie with our topic, empowerment through education.
Yeah,
all right.
Got it.
Empowerment through education. We're going to talk education. We're going to talk why it's so important. There's a lot of you here are very well educated folks, a lot smarter than me, a lot more educated than me, but don't have as big a mouth. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. So after we have the empowerment through education, it'll be followed by community time, and you guys are already here. All we got to do is click on your video and click on your auto, and away we go with community time. The reason we're doing this, we want more and more of you, doesn't have to be every night, to join us on the panel. It's a good feeling, it's a warm feeling, it's a family feeling, and we think you're going to like it. We've had people speaking on community time lately that never showed their face, never showed any audio, and never participated in the chat. Well, guess what? We've got a ton of people that are willing to do that now, and we enjoy it.
Yes.
So do they. So it's 8 p.m. Now, after the empowerment through education, we'll be followed by community time and a song or two, if you don't mind, s'il vous plaît, and maybe just a sign lesson if the fine folks from the deaf community are here. Mm-hmm. And I think I saw Deb. She's here.
Deb is here.
All right. Let's pray for Ash. Let's pray for Ash and his lovely wife, 𝗘𝗺𝗿𝗁, and their two boys. They're young men. They're children. They're young adults. They are known as Omar and Yusuf. We have we got an author, a poet, and an astronaut all built into two little boys. So thank you, boys, for that. Also pray for the tech teams, the media teams, and the support teams, please. They all need your prayers, okay? And there's many other people around the globe that need your prayers, so please send out your love, light, and prayers to anyone you know of who may need just that extra little prayer to carry them forward, to give them a big boost. And that's how we do it at Ron Live Long. What did I say? Ron Live Long. Oh, my goodness. Holbert, I think I forgot my name already. Oh my goodness, it's rubbing off. Marty called me Ron on the phone 3 times today. So that's probably why I referred to myself as Ron. So this is Rob Gorman, formerly known as Ron Holbert, or Ron Gorman, and Lynn Nakamoto. So we've got a few announcements. Did you want to say a few hellos or a few thank yous? First off, thank you to Michael Chatta, of course, for the emoji work he does for us and the monitoring work he does, moderating work. We appreciate you.
Thank you to Ing as well for doing our visuals that we enjoy. Thank you so much. Thank you to all those who support us on social media, in particular those who help us on Facebook, as well as WhatsApp and Telegram, LinkedIn, and everywhere. It really helps.
Anywhere you can see us. All right. Now, we're not going to talk a lot about withdrawals, but we want to mention them. Just pay attention to your email and OMail. Enough said on that for now. Migration without hesitation. You know the drill. Come on. Knock your socks off and go ahead and migrate. And if you need help, give us a ring. Send us an OMail or an email at roblinlive.com. That's how you get to us. And check out the ONPASSIVE's newest website. It's lit. That's all I can say. It is totally lit. Check out the ONPASSIVE YouTube channel, of course. Log in. Oh no, check out Mohammed William Nazal, our buddy. He is in Dubai and he puts up an incredible topic of the day, or a blog, or an update, or a comment. And he's a pretty sporty looking guy. He wears that sports jacket, no tie, of course, just like moi. So he looks pretty good. So check out Mohammed, please. And then we're going to say log into the OES and check your profile information. Why? Because O-Verify is coming to a town near you. And do you, Roblin Live? I want to We talked about why it's important to check into your OES. Check your profile. Get your country right. Okay. Get your phone number right. The only way you can get your phone number right is if your country's right. Because if you're in the Vatican, it's going to have a country code other than 1+, your area code. So just do that, please. All right. Subscribe, as we mentioned, get on OConnect, but subscribe to OConnect when you can. Doesn't have to be every day, doesn't have to be every other day, but just do it, okay? If you know someone who needs help, you know the drill for that one too. All you gotta do is help one. Helping one helps us all.
That's right.
Oh.
Greg Miller says, I Roblin live.
I know he does. I got to see his video the other night. He kind of snuck right on in there.
Yeah, and we have Pat Green. She says, I Roblin live.
I know she does.
And Sadananda says, 𝗘𝗚𝗧𝗏 is coming. He's excited about that.
Santa Claus is coming, but 𝗘𝗚𝗧𝗏 will be here first. I guarantee it. All right. Attend. Webinars or chats. You know, you don't have to come here and see us. You don't have to go see Marty or Chris or Red. Pick something that interests you and go there. Enjoy the time. You're going to learn something every day, even if it's only one thing. Okay? Even if it's only one thing. So go there. There's a lot of good Indian webinars and chats. Check them out. It's good stuff. You'll be glad you did. It's easy. It's peasy. It's for you and moi. So there you have it. All right.
We got a lot of we got our moderators in the chat in the YouTube chat.
Doggies. What do they say?
Well, I want to say thank you to them. We got 𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗵𝗁 there helping out. We got Michael Chada. We got 𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗵𝗁, and they're all there greeting people and monitoring what's going on in the chat. We're grateful to them.
Casey.
𝗧𝗵𝗿𝗁.
Yeah, we hope you're here tonight, Casey. Haven't seen you yet. He's on the panel. Attaboy. Attaboy. And it's not Tuesday, so that's good stuff. Thank you, Casey. Sawadee, Krub. Sawadee to you. And I know you, Roblin Live. You're here. You're here, brother. All right. Attend webinars and chats, time permitting. If you have the time, attend one, attend two, attend 10. You don't have to go all day, all night like some of us crazy folks do. That's crazy with a capital 𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗵𝗁𝗏, crazy. And but we're happy to do it. And, just remember one thing. We're going to talk education tonight. We're going to talk to you smart people, with you smart people. So without further ado.
Oh, and John Barilla says he's in the chat too. Thank you, John. John Barilla is in YouTube and OConnect. Double.
He's a Roblin Liver.
He's a multitasker.
Multitasker supreme.
Thanks, John.
All right, John. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny will be singing later in community time, community chat, community whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's get after this topic, unless you've got a few announcements you want to make. Okay. Could we have an up periscope? Thank you. Oh, Nelly, back to bus up a little. Tonight's topic, the empowerment through education. Empowering everyone we know, whether it's through Academy, whether it's through one-on-one training, you name it, we're going to empower through education. That's what ONPASSIVE does. That's how we lift up humanity. That's how we do it. Yes, as Mrs. Doubtfire says, yes. I do, Roblin Live. That's Mrs. Doubtfire saying that, and she means it. She says it's time for you kids to go to bed, but stay up another hour, will you? This is Mrs. Doubtfire. Thanks for being here, and we'll get off the Mrs. Doubtfire situation. My imitations are really not, impersonations are just not the best. So, but we try. So, We're at 50, folks. We want to get to 70 tonight. I don't know why, but we've got one cow, one calf, and a half. One cow, one half, and a half. One cow, one calf, and a half. 51, 51, 2. Can I get 52, 52, 52, 52?
No.
Can we get 51, 50, 51, 50, 51, 50, 52? 52, 52, 52. Come on, come on, come on. We can do this. We can do it. We can do it. 52. Can we get a cow, calf, and a half? Cow, calf, and a half. Cow, calf, and a half, 52. Cow, calf, and a half, 53. Cow, calf, and a half, 59.
Ali's question of the evening.
You watch. I start talking again, and it's going to go up to 70. You watch. All right, here we go. Ali's question of the evening. What's your educational background? All right. Are you a PhD in physics? Are you a high school graduate? Are you an 8th grade dropout and making millions? Hey, that's just as good. That's just as good. Or are you a doctor or a nurse practitioner? What in the world are you education-wise? We'd like to hear it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Don't be bashful. We'd love to see it and hear it from you directly. All right. In the next few minutes, and we'll just not take a whole lot of time about education, but enough time to wet your whistle, keep you coming back for Academy. And in a few minutes, we'll check out the key reasons now why education is so crucial to a bountiful life socially and financially. Ooh, time freedom, financial freedom. You gotta love it. All right. Let's talk about these few ways, these few things that have to do with empowerment through education. Empowerment itself, by educating and providing skills and critical thinking abilities necessary to make informed decisions. We don't want everybody just, going, I think that's the right decision. I think that's the right decision. No. That's not how we do it. We make informed decisions and navigate the complexities of life. How complicated is life? Pretty darn complicated. So, tune in to the empowerment. Then tune in to economic growth. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk growth economically. Economic development occurs through educating by providing the skills demanded by the labor market, whether it be someone with a shovel, someone with a hoe, someone with a broom, someone with a jet plane they fly, someone with a bus they drive, doesn't matter. It leads to innovation and entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, and enhances productivity. Cow, calf, and a half. We're up to 56. Cow, calf, and a half. Yeah. All right. And enhances productivity through driving economic development. That's what we do here. That's what this is all about, okay? It's not about Lynn or myself or maybe even one of you. It's about us as a family. We are family. We are a family. And I am the Mad Hatter. I am the Mad Hatter. So there you have it. Karina saying hello to Les Hudson, as is Frank Rowe. All right. In economic growth, let's talk about that in a minute. The skills demanded by the labor market leads to innovation, entrepreneurship, as we said, and enhances productivity. Where else can you go and get all of this good stuff that you get here tonight? Thus, driving economic development. All right. So, I believe it's still dark on the screen for you YouTubers, but at least you can hear us, I think, loud and clear. And those of you who are in OConnect can see us as well. All right. Then there's social mobility. Social mobility. Education is a catalyst for that, for all things, as in opportunities for folks from diverse backgrounds, causing the breakup of the poverty cycle. Poverty is going to be no more.
Yay.
Just ask Mr. 𝗘𝗺𝗿𝗺𝗺𝗁. He is the Costco king of spreading goodwill. Okay? All right, let's move along and go up Periscope a little bit more to civic engagement. Now, my son didn't want to necessarily get involved in civic and political things. But however, he's very active. They'd like him to run for mayor of Memphis. Don't see it happening. He's already said no probably a dozen times. But he is the perfect example of civic engagement, okay? The more education, the more likely to participate in the civic and political activities and contributing in a positive way to society. All right. Then there's health and well-being. Let's continue on, shall we? All right. Health and well-being, meaning education leads to overall well-being. Hey, an educated you is a healthy you if you want to be. So an educated group, an educated movement, an educated family, it's all about being healthy. Accessing healthcare services like they have at Blue Cross Blue Shield in the United States and Canada health insurance and so forth, and health insurance in other countries. Make informed decisions regarding your health. How do you do it? You eat healthy, you get a little bit of exercise, and you prepare for what's coming your way. Ooh, yeah. Then there's cultural periscope enrichment. What in the world is that boy talking about now? Well, education promotes understanding. Okay? It also fosters being open-minded, showing some empathy and respect, which contributes to a much more harmonious and cohesive society. It's much nicer when you get along. Everyone gets along. It's much nicer when we're all empathetic with one another. It's all G-O-O, good. So, environmental sustainability, the awareness of environmental issues comes through educated individuals. So, those of you who are looking out for the environment, you've got some extra education, and you are more likely to advocate those policies that protect the planet. So thank you for that, each and every one of you. We're up to 57 on our way to 77 Sunset Strip. 77 Sunset Strip. All right, I see an awful lot of familiar faces, and we're very grateful for each and every one of you, for sure. So, how about in cultural enrichment? A culture that's rich in education promotes understanding. It fosters open-mindedness to where you can open up your head to all sorts of good things. Empathy and respect, which contributes to a much more harmonious and cohesive society. That's how we roll. It's how we do it at ONPASSIVE, don't you think? All right, we're just about done. I see Linda's nodding off, and we can't have any women nodding off when I'm in the house. You're not nodding off? Maybe it was me. I was snoring. That could be for sure. All right, environmental sustainability. It's the awareness of the environment, like so many people are talking about. Right? Lakin's talking about it. Others are talking about it. So it comes through educated individuals who are more likely to advocate for policies to protect the planet. So look out. Get your environmental sustainability hat on, okay? Greg's got his on. Then there's personal fulfillment. Ooh, I like that. Personal fulfillment. Education enriches individuals' lives by expanding their horizons, their smart horizons, nurturing creativity, and fostering a love of learning over a long period of time.
So the concept is of lifelong learning. It doesn't matter whether you're educated or not, and the whole idea is to continue to learn throughout your lifetime.
Very good. Then there's resilience and adaptability. You've heard us speaking of this many times. education, through education, it helps individuals with being able to adapt. You're a little more relaxed and you're willing to accept, hey, maybe I could change a little bit and go with the flow. Or instead of going against the flow, maybe create a flow. It's all good. And to be resilient, which is needed to thrive in today's crazy, rapid moving society, and to grab opportunities, just grab opportunity, just grab it and run with it, just like we are with ONPASSIVE right now. So just do it. You want to do it, so just do it. This guy's going crazy tonight.
Grab opportunities.
I meant to say and grab opportunities of professional growth and personal growth. Those of you who've got a little bit of education on you, maybe have a certificate, or maybe have a diploma, maybe have a couple of diplomas or a couple of certificates. This is meant for you because so much potential awaits us all as ONPASSIVians. And OConnect, get ready, it's not launching yet, but OConnect is here to help educate the planet.
And including ONPASSIVians. So if you're going to have time freedom and financial freedom, which means you'll have the opportunity to learn things that you always wanted to learn, but you never had the time, or you had to work so hard that you didn't have free time to learn. So now we'll all have that leisure time, and we'll be able to, take classes on OConnect and learn new things. It's pretty exciting.
What's wrong with that? Not a thing.
And there's going to also be ONPASSIVians who want to teach on the platform, or they want to coach or, tutor through OConnect.
Mentor.
Or yes, there's so many possibilities of what's to come and what OConnect will provide for all of us. It's really exciting.
That sounds good, and even better. So, that all being said, we do want to remind you that it's just about time for community time. It's now 8:41, got about 4 minutes. We usually kick off community time at 8:45, and we go from there. So, right now there's 59 of you here. That is not too freaking shabby. That is killer. 59.
And on YouTube, we have 29 watching, and they can hear, but they can't see us.
So if they come over to OConnect, right?
Yeah, so now is community time where you get to see who's speaking, right? The folks on the panel, most of them will unmute.
Some good-looking people here tonight.
Some will show their camera, some won't. But it would be cool if you guys want to see who's speaking.
Right, we would love that more than you can imagine.
So we have Michael Chata, who has posted the link. OConnect speaker link is posted in the YouTube live chat. So 30 of you now there. So you can just click on that link if you're already in ONPASSIVE, and if you're not, simply go to
roblinlive.com or roblinlive.ai.
Start an old mail address and have a password. You'll be able to click the speaker link for OConnect and join us there. Okay.
What do you think of all that? I think that's pretty nifty.
All right. So what we're going to do is go ahead and start the community time. Let me change the ticker. You might want to listen.
Yeah, I'm going to shut it totally off. It's on vibrate.
Okay, and let's go ahead and change the ticker. Thank you to Michael Chata, by the way, and you folks have been enjoying his ticker message, and I like it. Tonight's topic is empowerment through education, and you can see that he selected emojis around that topic. I see books, graduates, pictures. There's like a laptop in there and a pencil, etc. So it was very thoughtfully composed, and there's a picture of a brain and fire, flame, the fire one. And then apple for the teacher. So it's really cute. Eagle there. So thank you so much. I really like the selection of emojis. Very thoughtfully done.
Now it's quiet.
I like it. So now we're going to...
the phone off.
That's good. Yeah, we should do that before we
start. Yeah, I thought I did.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to Now see, this is what Michael Chada created for us, this emoji message here. To be a panelist, click the speaker request icon, and that we're going to enable that in a second. And if you would like to be, oh, actually, everybody's on the panel.
Right. So you don't need to use that little icon. Everybody's here.
That's right. We didn't pass.
Hail, hail, the gang's all here.
So let me stop that speaker thing because we don't need that. So everybody is on this speaker. I'm getting accustomed to it. Something new for us. So you are all on the panel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the gallery view, and you can see how many, everybody here is on the panel. And what I'm going to do is click the master unmute and the master video button so that everyone can show their camera. If you want to, you don't have to. And we ask you to raise your hand and be recognized so that we have some kind of control and sanity. So
and kind of monitor it since there's 60 of you on the panel.
So,
not too shabby. I'd love to hit 100 before this thing goes viral. So Ash, we hope you'll come by one night and we can make this 100 on the panel. You are more than welcome to come to community time, brother.
So we're going to enable the mic. So just raise your hand before you unmute. That's all we ask. So we can recognize you.
Could we go to the chat and maybe bring up a few chats?
Okay, so you want to talk about the question? Raise your hand and you.
Oh, tonight's question is, speaking of the empowerment through education, how have you been empowered and what is your education level? Wait a minute. Cynthia says I have no camera.
That's before I turned it on.
Oh, you haven't turned it on yet?
I turned it on already.
Oh, it's on. There they come. Look at that. They're popping up like roses everywhere.
So what we'll do is, as we continue to give out just the speaker link, we will have the camera and mic disabled until the point where it's community time, because it doesn't make sense to enable them working in the background.
They are.
So if we have little glitches here and there, that's why. So you may have to.
Carmela is refreshing. In the meantime, it looks like the fresh Mel Marcano is in the house. Double M.
She'll need to unmute.
Unmute, 𝗘𝗵𝗿𝗁.
Okay, you're unmuted. Can you try and speak? We want to see if we can hear you.
Hello.
And before we go,
do you hear me now?
Continue. We want to say thank you to Francis Tay.
Francis, thank you.
For the super sticker.
From our heart to yours, Francis. That means the world to us. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. I hope you feel better. Francis.
Yeah, feel better, dude. You got to feel better. Mel, you want to try unmuting again? Go ahead. Cannot hear. I wonder if anybody out there hear us? Can you podcast on?
Something wrong with my Mac. Don't you hear me?
Let's see. What are we going to do?
I hear you, Carmela.
We do know how to adapt. Oh, I see Miss Christie is here. That means the one and only Alex, the Roblin Livering jumping kid.
Let me try something. I'm going to try to master mute everybody and then do the opposite. Okay, now try.
Mel, try again, please.
Unmuted and then unmuted the master mic. No sound. Wait, let me see if it's us, because I'm sure we have that.
Speaker wasn't on.
Oh,
guess who spoke to hope?
We hear everything.
Yeah, we hear everything at the moment.
Go ahead, Mel.
Mel, go ahead. Want to hear from you.
Thank you, Romaline. You can hear me now, right? Am I audible?
Yes.
You're very audible. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. The power, empowering through education. We all know knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, and that's a true say. So with knowledge, empowering through education, every child, every community, every person can be educated You do not have to be in a classroom, you know, like learning. You can learn through resources. You can learn through observing, you know, in a group or other things. There's different ways. I just don't practice it anymore. I used to have the table and everything. And plus, I can be, you know, like a life coach. I can be that person because I have taken a lot of things like portfolio development, and I got certificates in them. You know, when I came here to Canada, I educated myself in a lot of ways. I didn't go to university because to me, university is not really the most important thing, but I went through college and I did a lot of different programs and mini courses as well.
All right. Thank you, Mel, and thank you for helping us hear you by turning your mic on. And if we had our speaker on, we would have heard all of you to begin with.
So it was our end.
That's okay.
Our end, sorry.
Anybody else. It was us.
Carmela, are you still here or did you run away? Ms. Schwartz, hello.
I'm here.
Hip, hip,
I'm
hooray.
here on anything you want from YouTube or whatever you wanted. And now we are going to have the Law Academy, which we will have many guides to guide us. And I have myself a new leaders which guide me, Francis Tay and his whole team. So thank you all for what you give me, and I appreciate it. And it wasn't happened without 𝗘𝗺𝗃.
All righty, thank you very much, Fire Schwartz, Ms. Schwartz, thank you for that. And now I think we're going over to Jillian. Let's go to Australia. Come on down from down under, or come on up from down under. If you can unmute, Jillian.
I went off and did nursing and have been a receptionist and then completed business certificate 4. And all that's been really great. I do absolutely love the idea now of being more into the say growing your own produce and trying to be really healthy. And I think we do need, of course, we need orthodox medicine as well at times. And yeah, everything I've done has been really interesting. And I think ONPASSIVE now, it's even bigger than anything that I've ever done before, because of the vision and the mission of ONPASSIVE. And I just love all the applications. And this morning I changed all my ONPASSIVE account passwords, and I listened to Red's update. Like he says, it's a great idea to keep checking the corporate website and blog and read up on the products, the new blog content and all the pages on it, and our new links. And this, the last few days I've been doing more blogs in ONET, and today I shared it to my 2 clubs, which are Garden and Recipe Ideas and the Future Technology Solutions. And yeah, there's so much good content on social media from our corporate videos, as well as I like to post on LinkedIn and my Facebook business page, like, comment and share the corporate videos and on all the social channels. And I think that the new digital era will be the best stage of all of them. When you look back at medicine and you look at healthy produce, nutrition, and when you combine it with AI and machine learning and all the new technologies they have now, you can see how everything's going to progress so that our lives will be better and they'll find find more solutions into just about everything. So I find it all really fascinating, and it's an exciting time to be living in now, and to witness the transformation humanity will go through and into the next sector that is so promising, with so many solutions to everything that we've created today. And you can just see everything progressing further and further. So that I think everyone is really focused, and they're so fascinated about everything that's coming out with artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all the new technologies too. So I'd much rather be here than going back into all the knowledge that I've learned, but to take that with me and to move forward and to learn more about the future. That to me now is way more interesting than anything else that I've done, even though I've really liked everything that I've done.
Okay, thank you for that, Jillian. I'm going to throw another question out here, if that's okay with everybody. And that question is this. Once OConnect hits the streets and we're all part of OConnect, are you going to be a teacher? Are you going to be a mentor? Are you going to be a student? How are you going to approach OConnect? Everybody's going to need it. Everybody's going to want it. So it just depends on what you want to do with it. So we'd like to hear from you guys on that.
If you're going to be a teacher, what are you going to teach? If you're going to be a student, what are you going to learn? That's the interesting. Or is it for your kids, for your grandkids, your whoever, right?
Right.
It's exciting to learn about that.
That's true.
Right, let's go back to the gallery.
And here we are back at the gallery. I don't see any hands. Oh, you guys are going to make me do it. You're going to make me do it. Look out.
So the question again was, are you planning to use
OConnect, and if so, how?
It's a good question.
All right. Okay, I absolutely see Mel Marcano. Great. Double M, go ahead.
Yep.
Thanks for bailing me out, woman.
Thank you, Rob. I would like to be a facilitator. I used to facilitate back home, facilitating in like gardening is one of those things. I don't want to be a teacher, but a facilitator, but helping someone, guiding someone along the way, passing on the knowledge that I have. So that's facilitating and not teaching, really and truly. Agree?
All right.
Can you
Sounds good to me. You can be my teacher. What are you going to teach me?
Okay. I'll teach both you and Lee massage therapy, hydrotherapy.
All right.
I can facilitate or teach in that or train, whatever name you call it. But to me, I'd rather facilitate, not teach.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mel. Let's go to Greg Lakin. Greg, tell us a little about whether you're going to teach or be a student or be a mentor on OConnect. Tell us what you got in mind, brother.
Well, I'd like to be learning a few languages that I used to. Like I took Hebrew way back when I was in high school, but I lost many of my great uncle was and I was permitted at his temple while everybody else kind of drove the car, but he walked there. But Spanish, or still I can still speak it, but not as fluently as I used to be.
All right, so you're looking at being a student then learning some languages. Is that right, Greg?
And right here in Vermont, I used to, there used to be a cab driver, and a lot of Indians used to drive, and I learned. Well, I went to Montreal to learn French after studying in Plattsburgh.
All right, thank you.
That was back in.
Oh, you're fading in and out. Sorry, Greg. Go ahead.
Yeah, all. I love what I am about, and hopefully people, maybe not around here, but once I got my little car, I can drive more receptive to my ideas.
All right. Sounds good, Greg. We'll look forward to all of them.
In Harvard business schools over in the East Coast there. I ended up getting my bachelor's there with a 4.0 average. The grading system, if you understand that, the 4.0 is top notch, the best you can do. And then from there, I went back to Franklin University and got my master's degree. It's called an MBA with a financial focus. And I ended up with 3.86 average. So I was, I really studied hard, needless to say. So it took me about 5.5 years or so to go from 0 degree to an MBA. So that's an acceleration, actually. So I really did good as far as pushing the time frame there. But as far as what I'd like to do for ONPASSIVE in OConnect, I'd probably be more like a teacher or so, because I really, really enjoy mathematics, and I'm really a wizard at algebra in particular.
I had heard 3 years ago, it's somewhere back then it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 14,000 people were interested in being in Academy. So that's pretty good stuff right there. So there'll be a hodgepodge, you name it, of courses you can take, courses you can teach. I like the language thing myself. I wouldn't lie. I'm not going back to college algebra. Sorry, that ain't gonna happen. No. But the languages interest me. Another thing that interests me, but I don't know if I've got the smarts for it, is sports medicine. I would really like to be able to put a hands-on type thing, whether it be massage, because I'm being a disabled veteran, I got arthritis, I got it all. I got a neck problem, a back problem, a shoulder problem, problem with this, problem with that. So I wouldn't mind somehow getting into some kind of sports medicine to help old people like myself. I almost said farts, but I didn't say it. Old people like myself.
If you're going to take sports medicine there, Rob, you're probably going to have some kind of mathematics as a prerequisite. So I can certainly tutor you.
All right, there we go. I got my Academy guy in the pocket here. All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I don't know why. College algebra is the only thing I had problems with. Geometry, no problem. I did trig, but college algebra just knocked me for a loop. So, that being said, let's go to.
I had to bring home and she would explain it to me. I graduated with a diploma majoring in business and home economics, minor in arts. Then I went on to college. First, I went to NTI, the National Technical Institute for the Deaf. Cost transferred to RIT. I went for that summer program. I completed it, and I scored pretty high. So they cost transferred me to the hearing RIT. But they do have science there. So I was majoring in biology, mainly conservation. And I stayed there for 2 months, and it didn't work out, so I went back home, and I went to a community college for 2-3 years. I did not graduate. I was short of 19 credits for an associate degree. I married and moved on. I did a job training, not kind of, but see what kinds of skills I have. Then realized I had too many skills. So I joined the lip reading class for a while, and I ended up being a teacher. And I also work at the town hall. My mother was town clerk, so I was the deputy clerk. I do a lot of business things like banking, posting, all that, for like property tax, things like that. And then I left and I went to the resource center for the handicapped, for the disability, and ended up doing preschool, even help them, all that. And then I worked for the adult as a cook. And then I was a sign language instructor for many years. And then just recently, I was online course to take medical terminologies. Before that, when I was in high school, I don't know if any of you remember, there was courses you had to take through the mail. I took 2 of them, passed them good. The conservation and animal studies, something like that.
𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗿𝗺𝗁, who has his hand raised. I think Mel had her hand raised as well.
Yes, she did. Rudra first, Rudra.
All right.
Rudra, speak to us, please, from India. Unmute and say what's on your mind.
Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Audible.
Okay. I am not in my laptop. Actually, I am catching up from my institute. Okay, it's a working day and morning here in India. So I am with my cell phone and earpods. That's why I couldn't open my camera. Okay, please, sorry for that. And the thing is that education is the manifestation of knowledge within man himself. Okay, and from history, from times on, we have been knowing that there are great science to this world. Actually, even R.N. Tagore, the renowned Nobel laureate and literaturist who wrote the national anthem of India and Bangladesh, he has no basic schooling education. All they have done is that one of my previous speakers told that education is through perseverance, okay, and observations. One can be evolved and just give something to this world. So when I am actually basically MS in physics and nanotechnologist, but unfortunately I couldn't complete my PhD because my guide left me and went to settle in Michigan, actually in USA. But otherwise I would have been in USA in 2012, either in California or Illinois, Chicago, or Virginia. But unfortunately it couldn't happen. Now this is another thing is that, and here in India, many parents try to pressurize their child. For example, a child is good in literature, but they are pressurized to study science, and that's a very, very odd thing. They should not do it because that creates a mismatch in their own instincts, and that creates a problem. And what Enjoy, the education platform that our beloved CEO built, that's the best and the most scientific way of educating a child. Up to 12 years, a child would learn along with his mother and along with their instincts, along with his or her instincts, with spontaneous instinct that he has inherited. In that direction, we should push up that, and so that he can evolve and just enhance his qualities, his or her inherent qualities. And that should be the basic fundamentals of educational system. And that's the best thing that our beloved.
Because I used to do that. I used to be part of a group where we bring out the Bible, and then there were quite a few people who were ready to learn. But I left it because I'm now on ONPASSIVE, right? And it was interesting, people. At first, I was shy, and I thought, okay, because I was going around, helping people to learn about who God is and what His powers can do, and then we brought it on to a live, not OConnect, but on Zoom, and then they were interesting to learn more. So that is one of the things I would like to have. As I said, everybody has their own, but I would love to do it with the people who believe in the same, because it's one God, right? The other thing I would have loved to do,
I was teaching 5-year-olds Bible lessons and really enjoyed that. I may do that someday. I don't know if I'm going to teach a lot. I think I'm going to take a lot of courses, though, on OConnect, and I'm looking forward to that. And I think it's a good way to grow and to learn and to do different things. So I'm excited about that. With all those professors and teachers and everybody there, we're going to have a huge variety of things we can learn. And I think the biggest problem the biggest issue is just to decide what to learn first, So I'm excited about that.
All right. Glad to see you excited there in Kansas. And how far are you from Kansas City?
Probably about 40, 50 miles.
Were you at the celebration yesterday?
No.
What you do, you're going to be good at it. I know that's true. I can tell. Let's go to Carmela, and then we'll go to Satya. Go ahead, Carmela. Carmela, will you unmute, please?
Yes. Hello. I have seen in the chat someone wrote that he can't speak. I don't remember his name because he had an accident. So I answer him back that we pray for him. That's what I wanted to say to him. So you have to look in the chat. Who was it? Thank you.
All right, Lynn's looking right now. Thank you. Thank you. Lynn's looking now.
I have been making blogs on passive articles. So for that, I learned a lot daily. I have to learn some features there from the application so that I can do some nice blogs for ONPASSIVE. So learning is really important in our lives. So education empowers everybody. So everyone is having their own potential, so that they have to focus on their potential. Because I'm interested in making some blogs so that I learn and I go through learning some technological applications. So it should be available to every children and everyone. I think with ONPASSIVE, our financial stability will grow so that by joining our hands, we can do a lot of impact in giving the power of education to every individual. So, and with OConnect, we are going to have online education. We all know that OConnect will come with amazing features for very less price. With ONPASSIVE, we are going to provide a lot of value with amazing features for very, very less price, like on OConnect. So I wish OConnect will be available soon, then every child can have
new and different. Sounds good. Thank you, Satya. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Have we got any other hands raised?
Oh, we have 𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗿𝗺𝗁. I'm glad she's here.
𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗿𝗺𝗁. Oh, that's Axel's mom and Annabelle.
Yes, and we also have Don Whitehart and DL that want to speak as well. So we'll start with 𝗘𝗱𝗂𝗿𝗺𝗁.
All right, Miss Christie, bring it.
Is she on the screen here?
I don't see her yet.
Let's see. Hey, can you hear me now?
Ah, we can see you and hear you.
Yay.
Axel, where's my buddy?
Hold on.
Axel.
Is that Rob? You see Rob and Lynn? Say hi. So yeah, I've got chocolate shake in my beard
Because I feel like that we are all students of life, and we're all either somebody that's in our family or somebody close to us that's had different illnesses, Alzheimer's. I mean, there's just so many autoimmune diseases. There's so much that I think nutrition can, and just living a healthy lifestyle can help
alleviate so many of these diseases. So that's what I'm passionate about. I also love cooking. I love gardening. I love travel. I have an interest in technology, especially being in ONPASSIVE. So I want to take some classes to improve my tech skills. And yeah, just always a student. But thank you so much.
Thank you. And I guess we need to refer to you now as Dr. Christie. I understand.
Dr. Christie.
Dr.
A master's degree, not a doctorate degree. There's a long story behind that too, so I went super slow. So anybody can do it. When you're passionate, anybody can do it.
Good stuff. So 25 years. Okay, doctor, we'll talk to you later and give Axel and Annabelle a hug.
I sure will.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Now, without further ado, we're going to Ohio. Let's go back to Ohio and Dawn and DL.
Learning some foreign languages. When I was at Ohio State several years back, I tested out of what's called 3 levels of Latin, the old-fashioned old Latin. Basically, what that was, it saved me like 3 semesters of college by testing out in 3 levels. They call it a dead language nowadays, but I would love to go back and see if they actually teach that anymore, because I'd like to get proficient at it again. When I was in high school and in college at OSU, I was pretty efficient, but I'm not so sure anymore. So, but that's something I'd really like to learn.
Well, the Pope still speaks Latin, so, you know, there's room for you. All right, man.
No, I wanted to say something with 𝗘𝗱𝗂. I appreciate what she was saying with the medical field and with holistic learning, canning. And I use very little salt. I mean, that's one thing they say to put salt in, but I've never used much salt. You don't have to use salt. But, I mean, they say it is a preservative, but you don't need much at all. But I enjoy canning. It's fun.
Right.
Yeah, sounds like fun to me too.
Good stuff there. Thank you, folks. We appreciate that. Let's scroll the board and see if we can see any other hands up, any feet up, anything up. Oh, we're going back. It looks like we're going back to Kansas. All right, Dorothy, bring it.
I just muted myself. I just wanted to say to DL, you know, that we were all at one time in Vatican City, so you wouldn't have that very far to go to learn the Latin.
Oh yeah, well, that's